Greetings to everyone. So this is the second lesson for Excel. Last time we introduced Excel, we saw the importance. We said that in Excel, select ekifaananyi kiyinza okukubira omuntu what is Excel as per now. Ndidda we twali tulikodinga mulaba nti business no mu byalo gyebiri tebaba n'ekitabo like musitera okiraba mu circles batera okukozesa ebitabo ne balikodinga ne bateekamu erinnya ne bagamba ono asasudde ssente weziti wano basasudde weziti kwegamba ne mu business somewhere mu byalo wakyaliyo system even in our country mostly business zonna ezisinga osangamu ebitabo nga waliwo ekitabo oli alikodinga ne wasangawo secretary ng'awandiika keeping records. That is manual spreadsheet but this one Excel, it is electronic spreadsheet over it is electronic way. We store data electronic. We use a machine to store our data. So application etuyambako summarizing data oyo ogiteekamu like ogikeepinga nga it's like in a book form nga we twagala ebeere but it is stored on a machine. This is electronic spreadsheet. The advantage and disadvantage of manual and electronic can see very obvious. In electronic very expensive. Somewhere you need a knowledge first of all, which we tugenda okuyiga. You need knowledge how to use this thing. You need to be trained how to use computer. And another thing is you need what we call electricity. And another thing maybe it may require it may be attacked by virus, and those are some. But manually, it is baroque. Book can be damaged by fire. Those are disadvantages, and the advantage are there. You can search the notes I give. You can search and appreciate the quantities there. Then how we can access Excel in our laptop. We said that if you are new on laptop, you don't know whether you have or you don't have, you just press your window key and the R. So when you press your window key and the R, you can see Excel. You write there the word Excel. You go to run prompt, then you write there Excel and you press enter. Obviously it will open Excel if you have it or if you don't have it. Or another way how to open Excel is, we said just imagine your laptop, you are the one who said you may have it on your desktop and it has an app. You can double click on it and open, or you can come here on the start menu and you search and just type the word Excel. It will come and you select it and double click, it will open. That is how we can open Excel. We said when you open Excel, this is the interface you see when you open Excel. These are things you see. You see blank and what we call busy options, new, open, and account, and even options. So we looked about that one, which we saw each other. For us, we want to begin from the scratch. We don't need these templates. This link can lead to more templates. So more templates are here. So for us, we want to start from the scratch because we need to learn how to build our Excel. So to tugenda opening the blanker, blanker space or blanker workbook. When you open a blanker workbook, that is, it's like you are creating your first document. By default, we said it will give you book 1. That is the default name. So kijja kubaengera ekitabo bajja kuwa book 1 and the list sheet over kyandise papers ezibeera mu kitabo. The list 1 mu workbook erina kubaamu sheet 1. So here you can see the list 1 is sheet 1, but as well we said we can add more sheets. So a collection of sheets, it is called a workbook. We saw that one. And we said in a workbook we have what we call cell. All our data must be presented in cell. We said here we have column. Column is assigned by letters. We saw where they are very many. You can go and navigate and you cannot end the list. It is end, but there are very many. We said down, it is assigned by numbers. It is called rows. So these rows, they are very many. They are like 1 million plus. So you can go there and you navigate and search and you see. So we have what we call intersection of row and column. So where they intersect, it is called what? A cell. This cell, it is named by the letter and the number. So we begin with the column and then you go to row. Then it becomes C5. Where this one is maybe thick, it is where the cell is surrounded by thick line, you say active, to select. So a cursor favor with need to moving, need to clicking somewhere. We have just selected this one, it becomes the active cell. So we sign it or we name it by E, and the row is 5. That is E5. That is the name of this cell. We said this one is name box. It will help us to show us the active cell, the active one. The active cell in job selecting job working within. So this is the active cell. You can see the name. Whenever you select the active cell, you can see the name can change. It is assigned the name. It is F now 11. So that is how we can say. We said we can have multiple cells. When you have multiple cells, it is no longer a cell. It is called range. That range RANG. Maybe that is a range. Over selecting the multiple cells, over the it is called a range. That is how it is named in Excel. So how to rename this range? You begin with this one, like here it is C3. Then if you want to name all these cells, you can see into C3, then F12. So if I'm to name this one, I will say let me deselect and I name it, because when you name it here, it will bring and select it C3. Then it was even through. You press your shift key plus the simultaneously at the same time with that key next to L, where you get through symbols. So when you get those column, that is column, you get column C3, and maybe we want to select a range, and we select maybe H pair of. We have selected this range. So twagala twagala selecting a cell within a 0 from C3 and H12. Twagala selecting within that range. Twagala kulaba within that, how many cells are there? Over twagala kulaba, yes, how it. So after writing here like this, you press enter to effect that command you have inserted. So I'm gonna press enter on my keyboard. You can see it has selected that range. So when I take a range between this, I can just write like that. The reason why it is showing a C3, because we started from C3. That one will remain the active cell. This one, others will not be, all of them will not be active cell. We just selected all of them, but our cursor, if you are to start writing something, it will goes in C3. That's why the name is there. But I've just shown you how we can name a range. You use the first one, the active one, then the last one in the corner. But in between, you put what we call column. So that is the range. So after there, we are trying to talk about the layout of this Excel. When we open Excel, the layout, what you are seeing. So what are their meaning and how to use them so that we can work with this Excel. So this is a name box, and we can see this is a sheet. We said sheet 1, you can add sheet up to where you want. So we said we can rename this sheet by right click. So you come here, this is the sheet which is active. If you want to rename this one, you first select the sheet. You first select, you bring your cursor there, then left click once it will become active, then right click there where you have selected, right click, you'll see this option. You can decide to delete it, it will go. You can, and the next one will become active, or you can say I want to rename this one. First bring your cursor, left click once, then right click, then you see you can even rename it. You put a name of your choice. You say, I said you click away to us to affect, or you press enter to make it this name assigned. Also right clicking here, this is the active one. To see other options, we can move, or we can create a copy of this one. How? You just see, come here. If I want to create a copy of 6, I come here to 6, I select it. After selecting it and it is active, so you can see it is different from others. Ngenda kola chibaita right click within this one here which is active. It is where when my cursor is there, still there, I do what we call right click on my mouse or on my touchpad, right click, then I go to option move or copy, then I click there. You can see I have one book one. This is our book one. Then I have these sheets. These are the sheets. So before the sheet, they are trying to mean the copy which we are gonna create. Where do you want it to be before which sheet? Because these sheets are already here. If you say before this one, it will be here before this one. If you say before this one, it will be before this one. So let me say before this sheet. So if I say like that, don't forget to create a copy, because we are trying to make a copy of our sheet. We want to create another copy of our sheet, which was 6. So I press OK after ticking that box. You can see we have 6 here and we have 6C, but this time it is 6(2) in bracket, meaning this is the 6(1), but this is the 6C copy we have just created. So I can decide that maybe I want this 6(1) to be the last one. So if you want to move it, it is very easy. You bring your cursor, no highlighting, you select what you want, moving, then left click once. When you left click, hold, don't release, hold and move. You can move it where you want, and when you reach where you want, then release. It will become automatically. So I can just click on it, I hold, then I drag where I want this sheet to be. It the same apply to this one. If I want this one to be the last one, I first select it, I click on it, I hold, then I move where I want this one to be. That is how we can move or change the position of the sheet. We said this sheet we can even change their color. How? Right click, there is what you call tab color. I told you, if you hear the name tab when they are using sheets, when they are referring to sheets, don't become surprised. They are also called tabs. So in spreadsheet. So these are someone may say you go in your spreadsheet and open the tab called this. So it maybe may refer to this sheet. You can say go to your spreadsheet and open the sheet at the tab 1. Is meaning this one. So you go to your spreadsheet and open the tab called sheet 1. You go here and open this one. So I told you, when you want to change the color of this to distinguish, to make it okay or look nice, you can come, or if they have asked you to change the color of this one, you select what they told you to change the color. Then right click with it. When you are there, when your cursor is there, right click, go to tab color, move your cursor to tab color, then select the color of your choice or which one they asked. The color will be assigned. So when you click away, you can see the color is there. If you select it, the color will be there but will not be effective as you are expected. That is implying that maybe that cell, that sheet is selected. That's why the color is that. So whichever chiwedde, we're gonna talk about even what we call the layout of this Excel. So kitugenda osookako kwogerako, it is about this scrolling bar. We have scrolling bar which is horizontal bar. It can take me, if my information, some of my information is here, I'm not seeing it, I can use this scrolling bar to navigate, and I see if I've entered a lot of information and they are going through the screen and they are finished, the screen is covering it, I can use this one to navigate and get them, and I do what I want. So this is a scrolling bar ekuyambako to navigate, to move you through your document, and it is taking you horizontally, which means ekuyambako kufuna columns. So we have even this navigation scrolling bar eri vertical ekukkiriza wansi, just in case oli wansi oyagala kuddayo waggulu, olaba oyagala kuddayo waggulu, you can use this one as well, you to go up. Another thing, you can use what we call arrow key to move your cursor up. Like, it can also help you to navigate. The same apply to navigating through column. You can use side arrow, which is pointing on right. A pointing right ekuyambako going on the right side. A arrow key pointing ku left ekuyambako kuda ku left. But you are moving what we call the active cell. If you are click here and you want to move down, you point the arrow key which is pointing down, it will navigate through that active cell. We just change the active cell down one, and you navigate through your document. This one, they just change, they take the entire thing without changing the active cell. You can see it was 46, it will remain 46. But if I use arrow key, it will change the active cell and I go down and navigate. So that is the difference. If you want to navigate your document, you don't want to change the active cell, you just use the scrolling bar, it will do that job better. So that is the scrolling bar. Here it is called the layout. The layout, we have what you call page layout and the normal. We normally use normal in most cases to do our work in Excel. So this one we shall see later, page layout, then we have even page break preview. We shall see them later. Another thing, it is zoom. You can, this one is okay. I think you are aware, you know about this one. Zooming atekyusa information ali mu Excel, but kyekuyambako it's magnifying, ekusembereza ekintu kubanga okiraba clear. So that is how we can use zoom to navigate in our document. Another thing, we're gonna talk about the layout on our ribbon or upper screen. So this one, it is called the title bar. It contains the title of your document, and in most cases this document can be assigned. If you are, by default it was named book 1, but you can name you can rename and put the name of your choice. So we're renaming to the name of your choice, that name will appear here. That is it. Then here this is a tab. You are familiar. Move them word, they have told you these are tabs. Tulina tab which is called file tab, and taking us through backstage. Tulina tab, the right home tab. Tulina answer tab, then drawing tab, formula tab, data tab, preview tab, view tab, and extra. So when we're clicking on a different tab, it will bring a different command, but the whole of this area, it is in a ribbon. So when clicking up insert, commands ribbon will change. ribbon will change and give me different command. If I click drawing, ribbon is changing and giving us different commands. Commands are these on selected drawing. This one, if I'm going home, commands are board, what, those are commands. This ribbon is grouped. You can see the ribbon is grouped and being separated by these lanes. All our lane one from here up to here, there's a name code font. This is a group code font. If from here you can see this is a group code clipboard. From here up to here you can see this is a name is called alignment group. This one is called number group. This one is called style group. So this one cell group, editing group, and the admins group. These groups are very important because when you're dealing with your document, when you want to format it, you just go and if someone say align, you just say near I want alignment, you go to direct where there is alignment. So grouping is just simplifying life for you, for easily identifying commands what you want easily. So these groups, they can help you to group, and if you go further and you just get it to become very easy. So after group, we have what we call launcher button. This launcher button give you more commands which are not fitting within this group. So this group is summarized, but some other things are left out. So if you want to get them, or you go and click launcher button and you get them. So you can see zones that fitting, and you can get more options. You can see fields, what they are not here, but you can see if I use this launcher button. If I use this launcher button, I can get those options or commands. Even the same apply to here, same apply to here, and if not all of the group has that launcher button, some are not having those because they are enough, they are fitting. But others which are lacking, where the space is very small and the other things to be used, they give what we call launcher button. So after this one, I think it's clear. The same apply to insert. If you go to insert tab, the ribbon change and with the different commands, and even group changes. Here we have group code table, illustration, insert. If you go to formula tab, when you go here, you can see group code function regularly, then a group code defined name, then a group code formula auditing, then even group code calculation. That is our group, giving you different commands, summarizing for you and making your life easy. So that is how you can maybe talk about that is what I can talk about tabs and the ribbon plus commands and even groups and launcher button. We have what we call here, we have these things here, which is called quick access. It is called quick access toolbar. You can see it. This quick access toolbar, the meaning or the importance of this one, you can see here. If you move around, this one is called undo, which means if you want to, if you are working with your document and waliwo commands zokosa constantly, like I'm home tab, every time I come here and do boarding, I can decide to add boarding here. Just right click on boarding and add on quick access toolbar. If you click there, you can see boarding is here, has come already. If I right click, I can say maybe if I right click here, I can remove from there. I can remove this one from there. I can remove this one from there. I can remove this one from there. So if you are using this access, this Excel, and the commands you use constantly, the commands or creating a table together with or creating a table, or creating a table, you just right click here and add it to access. So when you want to create a table, you just come here, direct click here and table come. So that is it, quick access. So allow me to introduce you. If you are to create a table, you can see this is a table. Allow me to introduce something here. If you create a table, you can see there is what you call addition tab called contextual tab. Contextual tab come with a purpose. Mainly because we have added the table, that's when it will come. It only occurs when there is need. If I insert a picture here, it will appear for picture tab and help you to deal with picture. That is contextual tab, or it's called, maybe in simple term, called it addition tab. It comes when you add something and you need it. If I click away from this table, you can see it disappear, it goes away. But if I click inside the table, it comes. So there's what we call even contextual tab, which comes because of the purpose. There's what we call contextual menu. Contextual menu, when you right click here, if I do right click here, I get different menu. You can see this table, what. If I right click here, you can see the list is not same as I right click on the table. This is a contextual menu. It depends. Woba yagala okola right click. It depends. Omuntu agamba nti right click, mubuuze where do you want to do right click. If I come here and I do right click, I'll get options for only concerning where I'm standing. So if they say right click on sheet, you expect to get this option. If they say right click in any cell, you can see these are options. They are different. That is contextual menus. They just come because of where you are right clicking. Kisinza wa wotese kasayo ngokola right click. Over kisinza kiki kyo selectinze, then nokola right click. I hope that one also is clear. You can note it. You note there is a contextual menu which comes as a result of where you are standing. You right click and you get that options. If you come here and you right click somewhere, or if you create a table, maybe if you are in table tab and you create and you want to get options which are concerning for table, you right click in the table. You can see there is even get table range, get what. If I come to the cell and I right click, I will not get that same option to get table what get this one, get the. Yes, here they are coming because we have just using the what option, but there are some areas whereby you cannot get the same options because they are specific. If I right click on the picture, I'll come to the picture. This is a table because this exit is in specifically within table. That's why we are getting these options similar maybe. But if I right click here, you can see I get the list which is minimal. So that is the difference, not that difference also. And this one, I think that one we are clear. So let us delete this table. We delete this table, I think. Yes, we delete this table. We don't need it. By it will come the time when you to just to master with game we go over with this table. So tubadde tusomako kiki access to pick access toolbar. So this is how we can this is what I can say about that one. So oyinza okuba nga Excel gy'okozesanga, you are not seeing some of the tabs which are very important. These ones, they are not important, they may even tease you. So where do we get these tabs and where do we hide or delete or add them? So I said we go to File tab, it will take us to backstage, and in backstage there is what it is called sometimes the admin area where you change where you do your setting from. So if you are not nga tomanyi kyogenda setting, don't go there, don't temper to change the default setting, leave the default setting to control. So if we want to see where those ribbons are, what we go here and we click on more, then we look for the word called option. If we click there, we expect to see this pop up and we see this different commands. So here we can see these options coming. Among the options which we are looking for is custom ribbon, customized ribbon. So we click there and see what it comes. So here we can add and remove our ribbon which we don't want. Like me, I have some ribbon which I may not need now. Like here, I can decide to turn off this one. I turn off this one. I turn off even this one. I turn off this, even this one. Even this one, I can decide to turn off. So that when I'm just turning off, I'm not removing. It means I'm not making them to be appeared. I don't want someone to see them. So I'll click OK, and you can see they have now gone. So if I want them to come back, I just go there to more and go to more options, and I do what we call custom ribbon. Then I tick them. I make them to be up there too. So if I tick them, they will come automatically. That is how we can make our ribbon to be visible if we are not seeing them. If you have any tab which you are not seeing, please come here to custom ribbon, then tick what you want to see and untick what you don't want to see. So from there there's another thing which I want to talk about. This one, quick access toolbar. This is, I told you there, you can add your etiquette there. By if you come here, you can navigate through these commands, and you see all commands, they are here. You can see these are pure commands, but here you can decide to go to all commands. So these are all commands. Commands zonna mu Excel bazimala baziteekayo zonna ziri wano, but you can see they are very many, whereby they need to include everything there on your ribbon. So if you need one of them and is specific and you are not seeing it, like if I say I want cell relationship to appear on that quick access toolbar, I will click on it, I select that one, I add, it will come. I can even move it up. I can decide to move it up. So that is how we can add our commands. If you see you are looking here and you see a command which is not included there, but you want it and you want it to easily access it, walo commands nyingi zibata including a ribbon, but you can as well get them from here, and you add on your quick access here and you use them, utilize them. Like for instance, if you want to clear, you add this one, clear format, you just come here and add, it will come. If you click OK, automatically these things will be added there. You can see what you added. We added something, preview report, we added something called clear format, that is it. Then we added even something called what was it, the cell relationship, it is here. So this is where we can easily access these things. You can even decide to show this one below, it will come here and you can easily access them. So for me, I prefer them going up, showing them up. That is it, quick access. Let me hope that is clear. The layout is clear with it. So tugenda okuzaako how to enter data in this sheet. We said the collection of sheet is a workbook. So a sheet is having very many cells. So a sheet is made up of cells. So a cell can accept number, data, value, and symbols, text, and other things. What I mean is that if I click there, I select a cell, and I want to write a number, I can write the number. A cell can accept that. So when you write there, that number has not been totally proved by that cell, totally proved, until you press enter. When you press enter, the number will be assigned in that cell. So when you press enter, let us select this one, twagala come like boy. There ekigambo ekyo tekinaba kuba affected oba tekinaba kuba cell tenaba kukiikiriza. So if you want it to accept it, you can either press enter control enter. If you want to remain that cell, you need to want the same, you press control enter to remain within that cell. Ayagala active cell going down, like if I write here same word boy and I press enter, the active cell will shift from that one to below one, so it will go below one if I press enter. If I write the same boy, that word boy, and I press, you see here these options are not working. So if I press enter, they will become visible. Now you cannot see them, so you cannot use them now. Because the cursor is blinking, you are within a cell. So within a cell, working within a cell, you cannot access them. So if you want to access them, that's when the cell has accepted your word you have written there. You can just click away, that cell will accept, or you can just within that very cell, you can see now they are working. So if I come and select that cell, you can use them as well now. So if you want to, if I write that very word boy and say I can use even down arrow or side arrow to add to make that word to be accepted by cell. Oyinza okuba oyagala ku moving up, okosa down arrow which is pointing up and you move up. Oyinza okuba oyagala ku moving inside, you can use side arrow to move that active cell and you start typing what you want. If you done typing, you use down arrow if you want to go down. If you want to go up, use up arrow. The same apply if you write something and you want to go up. Maybe if you want to go up, you can press shift then enter, it will take you up. The same thing, shift enter can take you up, then tab can take you side. Then if you want to go left, right side, tab take you right side. Then if you press tab key to take you right side, same as applying pressing arrow key which is pointing on right. Tab key can do the same as right, the arrow key which is pointing on right. So you can use those shortcuts to navigate through your your sheet. But if you are good at cursor, then use your mouse to go to select where you want to go. Just select, when you reach on that cell, select left click once, it will become active. That is how we can use also that that is how we can navigate that in our sheet. So these are the words that so far square to. Maybe we have managed to write in this sheet. You can see it to one say boy, and these are text. This is number. You can see it boy, it is on left side by default. Word the value which is called 13, it is on right side. If I write something like 10 here, if we select action 19 and I press enter, or I can just click anywhere, you can see now this word is activated or it is assigned on. Maybe it has gone to right side. By default, any value it goes to right side, a text goes to left side. So bear in that on mind. If you are writing something mixed, like if I have like ID which is starting maybe JK00, maybe 10, and I press enter, you see this one Excel identifies as a text. Excel will take this one as a text olw'ensonga nti mulimu mixed of things, so ejja kitwalanga text. If you want to write like number y'essimu, you can write 07 what. So this one will be like a number. You press enter, it will go. Excel will just remove that 0 because it doesn't know a 0. But we can make it to appear there. That will go and to another. We can make that 0 to stand by customizing ourselves, but that is will be another session. So This is how we can write things in our Excel. We can enter that in our Excel. Symbol, you can press any symbol, maybe here, and I write, I want to write percentage. I press enter. You can see percentage is taken as a text. If you write any symbol, character there, it will be taken as a text. Only values will be assigned as a, or will be assigned on the right side, and all text will be on the left side. Just understand that all text will be on the left side, right side for the values. I think that one is okay. I think we must talk about, yes, we can copy this data here. There is a different way of copying this data. If I want to copy this data from this, I can do what we call copy. That is Control C. You can see when you copy by Control C, you get this dancing line. So it means this one has been copied. If you see this dancing line, it implies that you have copied something. So you go where you want to put something, and you do Control V, it will be pasted there. So you just double click anywhere to move this double line to go with this dancing line. As well, we can copy this one without that way, or we can cut this one. Cut, you come here, and there's which word called cut, that is Control X. You do cut, you can see the dancing. You can look for the new location, then you paste. Of course, they will transfer this data. If you want to transfer this data without doing cut, you can just move them away like this. But you just mean for your cursor. If you click here and you select and you move your cursor, you just move your cursor around the boundaries. Ojja kulaba nti this cursor turning into four sided, maybe cross. Ojja kulaba nti pointing with this, ejja kubako ne pointers ezo. Kasita ogiraba bw'otyo, left click once, then hold, then drag and take where you want to take these things, where you want to put these things, and release after reaching there. It will be transformed. That is how we can use. Another thing, if I want to select the entire column, ngenda ne moving my cursor here. Olaba nti we moving ano cursor ngekyuka, ne we moving a calculator, ne pointing a calculator cursor ngekyuka. So if I click here, it will select the entire column. The entire of this column will be selected. Same apply to row. If I come here, the pointer will change. So if I click here, of course the entire row will be highlighted. That is how we can highlight the entire column. So I think that is it. I think that is it. So thanks for all.